Money, Markets, and Mindset – How to Grow Wealth Legally and Sustainably. Money. It touches every part of our lives, from the choices we make to the dreams we chase. Yet for most people, money feels like a mystery, hard to earn, easy to lose, and even harder to grow. We live in a world that promises quick riches, overnight success, instant returns, and effortless income. But behind every get-rich-fast story is a much bigger truth. Real wealth takes time, knowledge, and the right mindset. This audiobook isn't about shortcuts or secret formulas. It's about learning how money truly works, how markets move, how laws protect you, and how mindset shapes every financial decision you make. You'll discover how to invest wisely, protect your wealth legally, and build financial freedom that lasts a lifetime. From understanding risk and return to exploring modern opportunities like AI, real estate, and digital assets, this journey will give you the tools to make smarter, stronger financial choices. Whether you're just starting to invest or looking to level up your financial game, this book will teach you one simple truth: wealth isn't built by luck, it's built by design. So, take a deep breath, clear your doubts, and get ready to think differently about money. Because once you understand how money, markets, and mindset work together, you'll realize that your financial future is no longer a dream. It's a plan.
Chapter 1. The Truth About Fast Money. In the world we live in today, everything moves fast. News, technology, and even success stories. Everywhere you look, someone is claiming they made a fortune overnight. Social media is full of videos and ads promising quick profits, instant results, and supposedly secret investment tricks that can double your money in just a few days. It sounds exciting, doesn't it? But here's the truth. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. The idea of fast money is one of the biggest illusions in the financial world. Many people are drawn to it because it feeds on two powerful emotions: greed and fear of missing out. You see others showing off their success and you think, why not me? But what you don't see are the losses behind those short-lived wins. For every person who makes a lucky profit overnight, thousands lose everything trying to do the same. Real investors know something most people ignore. Money that grows too fast usually isn't stable. Fast profits often come with extreme risk. The same force that can multiply your money quickly can wipe it out just as fast. That's why most of these so-called opportunities are either scams or gambling disguised as investing. Scammers know exactly what people want: big gains with little effort. And they use that desire to trick you. They'll show fake screenshots, luxury cars, and false promises of guaranteed returns. But once you send your money, it's gone. True wealth doesn't come from chasing shortcuts. It comes from building foundations. Legal, lasting success is created through patience, discipline, and smart decision-making. The world's most successful investors, people like Warren Buffett, didn't get rich in a week. They invested carefully, reinvested their profits, and let time work in their favor. That's the power of compounding. Small, steady growth that multiplies over years. When you invest the right way, you're not gambling, you're planting seeds. Every dollar you put in the right place grows slowly but surely. You may not see dramatic changes today, but in the long run, those small steps build freedom. Financial freedom that no scam or crash can take away. So remember this: fast money fades, but smart money stays. Don't let greed guide your financial choices. Focus on learning, planning, and growing your money the legal and sustainable way. Because the truth is, patience isn't weakness. It's the greatest strength an investor can have. Chapter 2. Risk, Return, and Reality. Every investment in the world carries two faces, one called risk and the other called return. The two are forever connected. The higher the potential reward, the higher the potential danger. That's the first rule of real investing. Yet many people ignore this truth because they only see the upside. They focus on how much they could earn, not how much they could lose. Let's start with a simple idea. There's no such thing as profit without risk. When someone promises you huge returns with no risk, they're either lying or they don't understand what they're doing. Real investors know that safety and growth must always be balanced. You can't have one without giving up a little of the other. Think of risk like a shadow. Wherever money grows, risk follows behind it. When you buy stocks, the market can rise or fall. When you start a business, your idea could succeed or fail. Even holding cash has risk. Inflation slowly eats away at its value. The point isn't to avoid risk altogether. It's to understand it, measure it, and manage it. Professional investors use risk management like a seatbelt, not because they expect an accident, but because they know anything can happen. They diversify their money into different areas so that one mistake doesn't destroy everything. They also never invest money they can't afford to lose. That's discipline, and discipline protects your wealth more than luck ever could. Now let's talk about return. Return is the reward you get for putting your money to work. Some investments, like government bonds, offer small but steady returns with very little risk. Others, like stocks or real estate, can offer higher returns, but only if you're willing to ride out the ups and downs along the way. And then there are speculative assets, like cryptocurrencies or high-risk startups, that can explode in value or crash overnight. The secret is not to chase the highest return. It's to find the return for your level of risk tolerance. If you can't sleep at night because you're worried about losing money, that investment is not right for you. A smart investor doesn't just ask, "How much can I make?" They ask, "How much am I willing to lose?" Risk and return are like two sides of the same coin. You can't pick one side and ignore the other. The people who build wealth over time don't try to eliminate risk. They learn how to respect it. They use research, planning, and time to turn risk into opportunity. And here's where reality comes in. Markets go up and markets go down. You can't control that. What you can control is your behavior, how you react when things get tough. Most investors lose money not because the market fails them, but because they panic. They sell when prices drop and buy when hype rises, the exact opposite of what works. The reality of wealth building is simple. Success isn't about avoiding risk, it's about making smarter choices with it. You manage your risk through diversification. You control your emotions. You stay patient when others rush. And over time, you find that slow, steady progress beats sudden spikes every time. Because at the end of the day, return without reality is just fantasy, and risk without understanding is just gambling. The goal isn't to chase fast profits. It's to build strong, lasting financial foundations that can weather any storm.
Chapter 3. The Foundations of Smart Investing. Smart investing isn't about luck or guessing the next big thing. It's about building habits that make your money grow over time. The first foundation is compounding, when your money earns more money and that growth keeps multiplying. Even small, steady investments can become large if you give them time. The second foundation is diversification. Never depend on just one type of investment. Spread your money across stocks, real estate, and savings so that if one fails, the others protect you. Then comes patience. Markets will rise and fall, but those who stay calm and think long-term always come out ahead. Real investors don't chase fast profits. They focus on steady progress. In short, wealth isn't built in a day. It's built through consistency, smart choices, and time. That's the foundation of smart investing. Chapter 4. Modern Markets. opportunities of 2025 and beyond. The world of money is changing faster than ever before. New technologies, industries, and ideas are shaping how wealth is created. In today's market, opportunity isn't just found in old systems, it's being built in new ones. Sectors like artificial intelligence, renewable energy, biotechnology, and cybersecurity are leading the way. These industries are solving real problems and creating the next generation of growth. Investing in them early with proper research and patience can lead to strong, sustainable returns. Digital assets and blockchain are also transforming finance, but they require caution and understanding. The goal isn't to chase hype, but to find innovation that lasts. The smart investor looks at long-term value, not short-term excitement. They study trends, understand risks, and invest in change before it becomes mainstream. Because in modern markets, wealth doesn't come from guessing the future, it comes from preparing it for it. Chapter 5. Real Estate, Digital Assets, and Tangible Wealth. Real wealth comes from owning things that hold or grow in value over time, what we call tangible assets. Real estate is one of the oldest and most reliable ways to do that. A home, land, or rental property can provide both income and long-term appreciation. Even if the market slows, property often keeps its real value because people will always need places to live and work. Today, technology has made property investing easier through REITs and fractional ownership, allowing you to own small portions of large properties without buying the whole thing. On the digital side, blockchain technology and digital assets are reshaping how we think about ownership. Tokenized assets and regulated cryptocurrencies can open new doors for investors, but they must be approached with knowledge and care. Smart investors combine both worlds, physical and digital. They build portfolios that are stable, diversified, and future-ready. Because real wealth isn't about trends, it's about owning assets that last.
Chapter 6. The Laws That Shape Your Money. Money doesn't move freely. It moves within laws, rules, and systems that protect both investors and the market. Understanding these laws isn't just for lawyers or accountants, it's essential for anyone who wants to grow wealth safely. Financial regulations, like those enforced by the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, exist to keep markets fair and transparent. They make sure companies tell the truth, prevent insider trading, and stop scams that prey on investors. Knowing these rules helps you stay confident and avoid costly mistakes. Taxes are another major part of the financial system. Every gain you make from stocks, crypto, or real estate comes with tax responsibilities. Smart investors plan ahead, using legal strategies to reduce taxes instead of trying to hide from them. The real power of understanding financial law is freedom. The freedom to invest without fear, to protect what you earn, and to grow your wealth with confidence and integrity.
Chapter 7. The Psychology of Wealth. Wealth isn't just built in your bank account, it's built in your mind. The way you think about money shapes every financial decision you make. Many people lose money not because they choose bad investments, but because they let emotions guide their choices. Fear and greed are the two biggest enemies of investors. Fear makes you sell too early when markets fall, and greed pushes you to buy blindly when prices rise. Successful investors learn to control both. They understand that patience, discipline, and a calm mindset create better results than constant reacting. True wealth is about habits,
saving regularly, spending wisely, and investing with purpose. It's about seeing money as a tool, not a goal. When you develop the right mindset, you stop chasing quick wins and start focusing on lasting growth. Because in the end, your financial success depends less on the market and more on your mindset.
Chapter 8. Building Multiple Streams of Income. Relying on just one source of income is risky because if that one stream stops, so does your financial stability. The key to lasting wealth is creating multiple streams of income that support and strengthen each other. You can build extra income through investments like stocks or real estate, or by creating side businesses, digital products, or freelance work. Even small, consistent earnings from different places can add up over time. The goal isn't to work harder, it's to make your money work for you. Passive income, like rent, dividends, or royalties, gives you freedom. It allows you to earn even when you're not actively working. Each new stream you build adds a layer of security and independence. Wealthy people don't depend on one paycheck. They build systems that keep producing income from many directions. The more streams you create, the stronger your financial river becomes.
At last, I would like to say that the journey to true wealth. We've reached the end of this journey, but in truth, this is only the beginning of yours. Throughout this audiobook, we've learned that real wealth isn't about chasing fast profits or secret tricks. It's about understanding, discipline, and consistency. You now know that money grows when you respect its rules, when you balance risk and return, diversify your investments, and let time do the heavy lifting. You've seen that modern markets offer endless opportunities in technology, real estate, and digital innovation, but only those who act with patience and knowledge will truly benefit. Most importantly, you've learned that wealth begins in the mind. Your mindset determines your habits, and your habits determine your results. If you think long-term, stay calm in uncertainty, and focus on steady progress, your financial life will transform. Remember this: freedom is the real measure of wealth. Not how much money you have, but how much control you have over your time, choices, and future. So build wisely, invest legally, stay patient, informed, and confident. Because true wealth isn't made in a moment. It's made every day through smart decisions, clear goals, and the belief that slow and steady truly wins the race. Money is a tool, mindset is the key, and knowledge is the bridge that connects them both.